Well, hello everybody. What's going on? That's right, you guessed it. Another boring ass cleaning fish video sponsored by no other than Big Low. That's right. I'm outside. Today is what is today? Wednesday? Yep, today Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, man, and it is hump day. We got about from tomorrow, we got about 3 weeks. Actually, tomorrow we got 3 weeks left until Thanksgiving Day. So the holiday season is in full effect, y'all. Y'all out here buying groceries and stuff, getting your chicken and your turkeys and all your dressing and cranberry sauce, sweet potato pies, all that stuff. Y'all better get it early. SNAP benefits, it's on delay. Some of y'all waiting on that. So some of y'all will be shopping later in the season. But otherwise, it's a great life. It's a great day. We stuck here on this earth to enjoy ourselves. And that's what Big Low is doing today. So before we get started, if you're tired of seeing fish videos, you can go clock out now. I'm giving you permission to go home. You're not going to get paid for the day, but you can go home. We'll resume tomorrow or later this evening because Christy getting her hair done. She's at the shop right now. So I was in the house doing a few things. We've been working this morning. It's just early, but Christy's at the salon. I don't know what you call it. She getting her hair dyed today. Yeah, she told y'all that yesterday, right? So that's where she at. So Big Low is outside in the backyard. I got shit to do, man. Good morning, Billy Murray. How you doing? Yeah, I got shit to do. I got fish to clean, man. Y'all know what I do, damn it. They don't need y'all acting like brand new. I got a cooler full of catfish on ice. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I am tired of cleaning fish, damn it, boy. I have a habit that I need some help with. I need some help. Cause I've been cleaning fish for days. Tired of cleaning fish, I'm tired of smelling it, and I'm tired of eating it. I'm gonna go fishing one more day. That's gonna be tomorrow. I called my daddy. He called me this morning. He said, we got one more day to fish. It's in the 70s, man. It feels great. It's not even topped out right now. I think it's kind of in the higher 50s, maybe lower 60s, but it feels wonderful. Like you said, I don't have a coat on. The sun is up. So today's high is supposed to be like 74 degrees, y'all. And it's supposed to be like that today. It's supposed to be like that Thursday and Friday. Saturday, it's supposed to rain. Sunday is supposed to cool down. Monday, the damn bottom supposed to drop. This is when Mother Nature is bipolar. Monday, it's going to be 28 degrees for the low. The high is going to be in the 40s. So wintertime will be here Monday. So this is the last week for a minute that we're going to get some good weather. So I'm going to take advantage of it, right? So that's why I'm outside. I don't have my coat on. I got my fish. I'm going to put some fish in the freezer. And then I'm done. After tomorrow, I'll probably fish. And oh yeah, I forgot. Boss Lady and her son, they'll be here Friday if they still planning. And I think I gotta take them fishing. They want to go fishing. So when that's if weather permits. It's supposed to rain Saturday. If the weather holds out, I'm gonna take Boss Lady and her son fishing Friday, and that's gonna end my fishing season for a while because it's gonna get cold. But that's what I'm doing today. So if y'all don't want to watch me clean fish, go on about your business because I'm gonna clean it anyway. Whether I'm on live or not, I'm gonna clean it anyway. I just figured I'd go live. Somebody said it's 48 degrees in Omaha. Man, it feels great here. The wind is blowing a little bit, but it feels great out here, man. So I'm gonna probably be out here today. I actually got out yesterday, man. We took down the rest of our Halloween decoration, which wasn't much. But I mowed the yard down, man. We still got leaves. You can see we got leaves. Got this tree, leaves is falling everywhere. But I went out and mowed the yard yesterday, man, and I worked up the dark, man. It made me feel like it was springtime yesterday. So I was working out in the yard. I got my pile over here. This is what we were supposed to have been doing last week. Hold up for a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Last week, we were supposed to have a bonfire, right? So Big Low got wood here. This ain't all the wood. This is just how I started. I'm gonna actually build it up a little bit more, but Saturday we always have a bonfire, man. So we got some folks coming over. Bonnie and Junior be here. Boss Lady and her son will be here. We're gonna have some more guests. So we're gonna build a fire, man. We're gonna put some chairs out here and some tents, and we're gonna do some s'mores and some hot dogs. And you know, Chrissy, she gonna do chili, and we're gonna have some apple cider to drink on. So that's what Big Low gonna be doing. We supposed to been doing that last week. So we're gonna be out here in the backyard. We're gonna do a bonfire. That's if weather permits. If it rains, we're gonna have to postpone it again. But we will be having our bonfire, and Big Low gonna build a fire back here, man. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So y'all make sure y'all share the video and just tag along, man. Cause I got a lot of fish to clean. And I'm gonna fillet all of these. I'm gonna just take the skin off of them. And I'm gonna take them in the house and I'm gonna fillet them down, and we're gonna put some fish in the freezer for when it get cold on them 20-degree nights. And Christy be like, I feel like eating some fish. And her mama be like, I think I want some fish too. And all my aunties be wanting fish. And Big Low can just pop the freezer open. We can go get some grease and we can just eat fish, because fish fills you up wintertime, man. That's what we do it for. Somebody said, y'all really enjoy life as you should. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, man, and by the way, Christy will be cooking tonight. I don't know what it is she doing. I think she's supposed to be cooking a sweet potato pound cake, man. I think she gonna make one of those when she get home. And then she's cooking dinner tonight. And like I said, tomorrow is a week before Thanksgiving. So yes, we do have our holiday taste of the holiday bundle. We got them ready, y'all. I said I'm gonna put it out Friday, but I actually might do it tomorrow. And then we got our chicken. Since it's 3 weeks before Thanksgiving, a lot of y'all want chicken season. So we're gonna throw a special on some chicken season for you guys to pick up along with the holiday bundle. We're gonna mix and match it up a little bit. So y'all look out for that tomorrow or Friday. I know y'all be looking for it. Somebody say, I love fish. Well, nigga Turner, how you doing? Andre Walton. What's up? Christy probably watching. Are you watching, Christy? I just called a while ago. She was getting her hair washed, so she couldn't talk. But she'll probably be watching in a minute. So I just got, this is one of my catfish. This is a smaller catfish. I got a cooler full of them, man. So, you know, like I said, I'm tired of fishing, man. I got a habit I need to break. Somebody said, can I have the volcano recipes? Volcano, I don't understand what that is. Somebody said, I cannot wait for the sweet potato cake. Yes, that's going to be good. That's what I'm waiting on. I was going to make it myself, but Christy's hand is getting better. So she's starting to slowly use her hand just a little bit more. So she'll be cooking more for you guys, man. I know some of y'all be like, what happened to Tennessee Soul? But let's do it, man. Let's clean this fish. Quit all this talking and shit. Now, some of these fish, I don't know. I might fillet them. I might steak them up. I don't know, man. I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want to. But these fish been on ice for about a day. Because as soon as I catch these fish, I don't clean them immediately sometimes, you know, because I can put them on ice and they can last in a big old cooler that I got that costs money to keep stuff cool. But anyway, y'all done seen this shit 1,000 times. So if y'all new to the page, y'all thank y'all for joining. This is Big Low. My name is Big Low. I am the man of the house here. I have 3 children. 2 of them are grown. One of them is 11, one is 20, one is 19. My son, who happens to be 20, he's at work right now. He works right next door. He started that job, I don't know, about 5 or 6 weeks ago. He is the head quality control engineer over there. So he's doing good. I got another daughter who's 19 years old, with further her education, starting her life out. I got an 11-year-old daughter. She's in the 6th grade. She's at school right now. And then my wife, Christy, she is out getting her hair something done to her. I think she's getting it dyed. At Big Low, I'm here doing what I do. I like to fish. I like to enjoy my life, man. That's just what I do. So if you like our page, make sure you hit the follow button. If you already been following us, we appreciate your support. We are content creators on Facebook. That's the only place you will find us. If you see any videos on TikTok, YouTube, that is not us, that is somebody who steals our content, which they watch, is probably watching us right now. which I don't mind, man, because, hey, somebody on YouTube making money off us. Somebody takes our videos and posts them to YouTube and they monetize and everything. It bothers Christy. It don't bother me, man. I'm like, hey, if you can do it, damn it. I ain't mad about it. But that's one skin off that catfish. And that's all I'm kind of doing, y'all. I'm just going to take the skin off of them. I could gut them, but why? Maybe I will. I ain't got nothing else to do. Someone say, hello, Big Low. Darlene Clark said, good morning. Shalonda Donnell. Hey, everybody. Teresa Hughes, how are you doing? Good afternoon. 549 people. Y'all make sure y'all share the video. But Sarah said, tell Mariah her picture is beautiful. Man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all see, Christy posted that picture about Mariah. That's her 6th grade school picture, right? And I'm going to tell y'all about Mariah. She's only 11 years old, right? And y'all know how we call them tweens. They're not teenagers yet. Oh, Lord. They're not teenagers yet, but they're almost there. We call them tweens. So that's what we call Mariah. She's a tween. She's 11, which means she'll be a teenager in a couple of years. And you know, when girls, especially our black girls, well, I'm not going to just say black girls. It's people in general. But I'm saying black because I'm black. She has this thing about she thinks she's ugly and she tries her clothes on and she going through that stage. Some of y'all got children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, whatever. You know, especially girls, y'all go through that at that age, peer pressure. You know how kids can be mean in school and, you just think you're ugly. You start getting pimples on your face and you get self-absorbed in yourself. So Mariah's at that age where she's focusing on her looks. She's always been off into her skincare and she always liked the way she looked. And of course, as her father, I'm one of her role models who knows that I need to keep her self-esteem boosted up. I always tell my daughter, you're beautiful. That's something I always make sure I do when I see when I see her up in the morning. First thing I do is say, hey, baby, you're a beautiful girl. Because as a father, I want to be her role model and I want to be the one who date her. Now, some of y'all be like, what do you mean you want to date your daughter? Let me explain to you what I mean when I say, as a father, you should date your daughter. Not in a sexual way, not in a romantic way. But when I say you should date your daughter is, as a male, you should be the one to set the standards for what your daughter will look for in a man, right? So what I mean by date my daughter is, I know, like I got a 19-year-old daughter, right? She stays at home. She doesn't run the street, man. She's a nice kid. My kids are, I've been blessed to have some nice kids, kept them out of the street, kept them off of drugs, kept them away from bad people. I didn't shelter them, but I watched them very carefully. So now I have an 11-year-old daughter. And so every day I want to make sure that I let her know that she's beautiful. And I make sure that I buy her the things that she loves. If she want to have a nice meal, I take her out. She likes, oh, can I have some shrimp? Can I have this? I make sure that I let her know that daddy can not spoil you, but I want you to have some things that you love. When she wants to go to the movies, I take her to the movies. I take her out to eat. I'm going to do everything that some other man gonna come up and do. Because here's the reason why we lose some of our daughters as men. I'm talking to men. I don't want some thug in the street to pull up on my daughter at the gas station and he got these big 12-inch speakers and he got Eminem wrote down the side of his car and he got flashy jewelry on and he got gold teeth in his mouth and he can easily walk up on my daughter and say, hey, baby, how you doing? And get her phone number. That is not what I want my daughter to have. Is there anything wrong with those type of men? I'm not saying that. I just know what I want my daughter to have. So as a man, I have to set the standard to what she thinks is impressive, right? So I buy my own daughter jewelry because one day there'll be somebody in the street who will be able to walk up to her and say, hey, baby, I bought you a watch. I'm gonna buy her a watch bigger than he gonna buy her. So when she look at it, she can say, "What is this?" You know what I'm saying? I gotta be the one to impress her first. So I'm gonna keep her ring loaded way before she get married. Somebody ain't gonna be able to impress her. I'm gonna make sure that she eat good. So when they take her out to eat, she ain't laying in the back seat with some guy cause he bought her a steak dinner cause Big Daddy bought her steak. Hey, you can't impress my daughter with steaks and lobster, baby, because I keep her fed. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say, man. You know, you ain't gonna be. I'm not trying to say that my daughter not gonna make mistakes and gonna make some wrong choices because we are human. But she gonna always have a guideline to get back to. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be that shining light, like my daddy warned me about you guys. My daddy told me that this won't happen. See, it's not about just raising her up. It's about warning. You know, you got a car. Every vehicle has warning lights on it. We all want our car to run good. Just we all want our children to be good citizens and make right choices. Some of the bad choices we made, we don't want our kids to make them. So when you know better, you teach better, you learn better. So I've been through a lot with girls and as a man myself. And so some of the same mistakes me and Christy made, we're trying to teach our kids that you don't have to make those mistakes. Everybody ain't got to get it out of the mud. You understand what I'm saying? As black people, we was always taught, some of us is always taught to struggle, you know, save your money, you get it out of the mud. We think that's a badge of honor. To get it out of the mud in the black community is a badge of honor. Some people try to make you feel bad because you might live good, you know, because you came up in life and you done better for yourself. Some people try to make you feel bad. You know, well, I got it out of the mud. I used to be like that, man, you know. You grew up like this. I grew up in the streets. I know a little bit more than you. That's kind of how some people are. We do that as black people. But if you ain't got to get it out the mud, baby, you ain't got to get it out the mud. I might have came from the mud, but I'm not in the mud no more. So I'm trying to train my kids not to think and have this what you call poor mentality. Me and Christy was talking about that earlier, man. You know, you grow up in a frugal kind of way. I know I'm jumping from one thing to the next because I was talking about my kid, but it's all gonna blend in if you just keep listening to me. We was all taught to be frugal. Most of us grew up in survival mode, you know, especially in the black community. White people did too. All kind of people. What I mean when I say survival mode, you didn't get taught money in school. The institutions of school is not to teach you how to be economically stable. That is not what they teach you. They don't teach you finances in school. Here's what they teach you to do in school. They teach you to be obedient. They teach you to listen. They teach you to stand in line, and they teach you to listen to bills so that you can make model citizens and work for big time corporations who run the world. That's basically what the school system is set up for. So if you want your kids or if you want yourself to be more intuitive to things that's going on in the world, you have to teach yourself finances. You know, a lot of us was in debt before we learned money because they didn't teach you that shit. You know what I'm saying? They taught you to obey. They taught you to take out loans. They didn't teach you how to keep your financial situation good. They just taught you that this is what you're supposed to do. As soon as you get out of high school, they'll give you money to go to school to learn. That's a loan they give you. They don't teach you how to protect that money. They just teach you how to get it and pay it back to keep people rich. So you have to teach your own kids. So anyway, in a more unorthodox way, I'm teaching my kids to be entrepreneurs, man. You know, I want my kids to get an education, just like my son Tobias. He does have an education. He done good on his job, and I'm showing him that you must work. But at the same time, when you can work for yourself, baby, do it. Get out of the mind frame of survival mode. And most people, when you grew up, you saw your mother struggling every week. They got paid from a 9-to-5 job, and all they was able to do was just pay the bills, buy food, keep the heat going, pay car notes. Survival mode. You don't realize you in survival mode while you in it. And if you don't be careful, once you get older, you'll still teach your kids survival mode tactics. And some of us actually have it made to the point where we can actually live good, but we kind of scared to because we still in survival mode. I was telling Christy about this. You know, if you know me, I mean, not frugal, but I like to buy what I like to buy, man. I'm not rich. By no means necessary am I rich. Probably will never be rich. But the thing about it is, I'm not scared to buy what it is that I like to enjoy my life because I don't have a poor mentality, because I realize that money is a tool and you can use money to enjoy your life. And as long as you got enough money to pay the necessities of your life, to keep a roof over your head, whether you renting, whether you buying, to keep a car so you can get to your job, whether it's a lease car or whether you buy that car, keep food in your refrigerator, keep your life, keep the necessities that you need. The rest of your money, enjoy your life with it. But in survival mode, you was always taught to save. You know, your grandmamas, our grandmamas, and grandparents and mothers and fathers, you know, they all took their money and put it in shoe boxes, and because they always was told to save for a rainy day, which makes sense. But some of us have more good days than rainy days. Do I save for a rainy day? Yes, I do. But just like a squirrel, you know what a squirrel does? Let me tell you what a squirrel does. A squirrel is an animal that lives off instinct. It doesn't have too much common sense. It gets up in the morning, it runs around, and it gathers nuts like a chipmunk, and it takes it back to the tree, and it stocks nuts all over the place. If you ever go to a squirrel's home in the fall and wintertime, it got more nuts than it can ever eat. The squirrel has a short lifespan. And most of the time when that squirrel dies, the little home that it had is full of nuts. And those nuts will rot inside that tree. And the squirrel doesn't have any idea that all it's doing is running around trying to survive because it's in survival mode, because it's an instinct. But I expect the squirrel to do that because a squirrel is an animal and it runs off of pure instinct. It doesn't live off emotions and common sense. But as humans, we supposed to have more common sense than animals, unlike a deer or a squirrel who only gets up in the morning and thinks about survival and doesn't realize that it doesn't have long to live. You, on the other hand, do have enough sense to realize that you don't have enough time on this earth to live forever. And so getting up every day and all you do is think about gathering, that is called survival mode, because we are animals too, right? We just supposed to have more sense than most animals. But if all you do is live in survival mode, you are just like an animal. You got to get to the point that you realize that there's another part of you, which is called your soul, which is the real part of you, right? The dream that you in, baby, is right here. This is a dream now. I'm supposed to go left. Some of y'all gonna think, well, tune on out right now if you want to. But see, all this shit you see, all these trees and this land and this dirt, these fish, I'm an avatar. This is the dream, baby. You know what I'm saying? You think when you go to sleep at night, you dreaming, but when you go to sleep at night, you really woke up, because your soul is eternal. It never dies. Energy never dies. Your soul is energy. Your soul never dies, baby. But this dirt will die. This tree will die. This fish surely is dead. Everything you see is an illusion. The real you, which exists in another dimension, never dies. Energy never dies. Your soul is energy. It never dies. It's never been dead. So when you leave this part of this earth, you will just go to another dimension, which will never be dead, right? So the true version of you is not what you see. This is just an illusion. And so if you understand that, then you live by your soul and not by the body, because the body can make wrong decisions, but your soul is always trying to find its way home, right? Exactly. That's the mission that you hear. That's why you're here. You here to find your way back home. You came to this earth. You got lessons to learn. You got soul contracts, people that you that's gonna teach you things. Your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother. Some of y'all had relationships that got lost and got messed up, and you was only supposed to be with them because they was just there to teach you a lesson. They all part of the story. Just like when you watch a play, you know, we all got enemies on this earth, man. You don't like this person, you don't like that person. But you ever watch a play? Me and Chris used to go to Tyler Perry plays, man. We done seen a lot of Tyler Perry plays down in Memphis and stuff. And just like on a play, you know how all the actors, in every story, there's a villain, there's a hero in every movie. Superman, that's what movies are based on, especially superhero movies. You got the villain and you got the hero. Well, guess what? You have heroes and villains in your real life. You got people who love you, people who you hate. And just like a movie, some people go for the villain. You know, There are some people who actually root for the villain in the movie. And then there's other people who root for the hero in the movie. On this earth, you're going to be the same way. But once the play is over, or once the movie is over, all of the actors who played the villain and the heroes, they all go out to eat together. They all have a nice time because really they don't hate each other because they was in a simulation play. Look at the earth the same way. We all here on earth and we all living in this simulation and we playing the game with each other. We all here to teach each other lessons. This is a movie, baby. When you get to the real part where you supposed to stay at, which is the other part at home, we all get along. This is emotions, hate, love, jealousy, all that's emotions that's only attached to the body. Once you separate the body, those emotions go away and you become back to who you're supposed to be, which is love, baby. And on the other side, that's all it is. So all the people that you done ran into in this life that's done you wrong, you done it wrong, they was lessons to learn. When you get to the other side, we're going to be in love, baby. I'm not going to hate you. You understand that? That's kind of what I'm saying. And once you learn that way of thinking, life begins to take on another whole chapter of meaning to you. Because people who do me wrong while I'm on this earth, of course it hurts me when somebody do me wrong. But instead of just getting dog mad about it, here's what I do. That happened for a reason. That was maybe a villain in my life. We all the villain in somebody's life, right? Your children love you, your wife loves you, people love you, but you are the villain in somebody's life. You have done somebody wrong. So when somebody do me wrong to the point where I don't think I can get past it, you know what I do? What did I learn from that? You know what I'm saying? Right. There you go. There was a lesson in that, baby. And if I did you wrong, there's a lesson for you to learn in that, and for me too. We all here to grow, baby. To grow our souls, to expand our knowledge and understanding of this world, so that when we do go home, our souls can grow. Now that may lose some of you, because a lot of y'all off into religion. Which if that's how you get it, that's how you get it. God gave all of us a way to get it. But the whole point is love, baby. That's the whole point. Every messenger that ever came to earth through this body taught love, whether it was Jesus, whether it was Muhammad, whether it was Buddha, whoever it was, baby, they all got the same message. You just got to get it. You can get it through an ebook. You can get it through a voice lesson. You can, some people get love through graffiti. You know, you can read graffiti on the wall and get some understanding from it. If you can read it, however you get it, just as long as you get it, baby. I don't get caught up in the doctrine of it. But anyway, I'm just chitter chatting. So anyway, back to what I was saying about my daughter. We appreciate y'all putting those comments in there because I posted that picture, Chrissy did, because I wanted her to realize that there's people in the world who still good, grown people, adults, because she stays around teenagers all day. And you know how teenagers can be. They can be cruel, especially the little girls. So if you go to the page and you see where I posted my daughter's picture, she will read that. She doesn't go on Facebook and read it, but I will show her those comments just to boost her morale up. So go to her page. I posted that above this video. If you think that's a nice picture and you think she's beautiful, let her know that to boost her up. And if you put something negative in there, I'm going to block you. I done had to block 2 or 3 people. Don't do that shit, man. If you got something bad to say towards me or her, best thing to do, leave it to yourself. Because there will be no tolerance in talking bad about my daughter because you will be blocked immediately. But yeah, we should boost each other up. You know, they always say it take a village to raise a child, man. So let her know that. And if you don't think that she's a nice girl, then you ain't got to put it. I didn't tell you to put nothing good. I said put what you think. That's what I said. But just don't put nothing negative. You ain't got nothing good to say. Just don't say nothing at all. So there we go. I got 3 fish clean, man. I might get, when I come out here and I start doing this, y'all actually help my day go by. Because when I got somebody to talk to, I kind of, my time goes by a little faster. Because no, we're not cooking fish tonight. I forgot what Christy said she was going to cook. I don't remember. She's probably watching right now, so I don't know. These are some pretty nice fish. Now, I know y'all used to seeing me catch those big old Goliath looking fish. I threw most of them back. I did catch a lot of fish, but This is the size that I want to keep right here. These are nice fillet size, man. I'm not really big on eating. I like catching big catfish, but I'm not really keyed in on eating them because they so big and they not tough. I mean, they taste just like a fish, but these right here, I can cook them whole, man. You know what I'm saying? Or I can just fillet them, make some nice fillets because Christy and them, they like the fillets and Christy likes steaks too. But if you're old school, I know you probably just like the steaks. But the other night I took some of these, I just fried them whole, man. I love a whole fish. It's very, very good. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Then as I start to clean these fish, I have a guy, Tracy, are you watching? Your daddy came over here. I done gave him fish twice. He gave me his phone number. I told him I was gonna write it down. I forgot. I know his house number, but he said telemarketers call. So Tracy Graves, if you watching, I may tell your daddy to come over and get some of these fish because he likes to clean them. And so since he likes to clean them, I give them to him. This is about the biggest. Now this is bigger than I actually wanted to keep, but he can fillet it real good. But I can take him and feed 4 people. That one side right there, that's a pretty big fish. It's about a 3 pound, about a 3 pound catfish. Not that big, but not that huge. But I don't really want them no bigger than that right there for eating size. So let's see, let's read some comments. We got 600 people. So literally said, hello, Big Low. What's going on, Big Low? You are so right. Yeah, man. Date, yeah, what I was saying, date your daughter, man. To y'all, man, I'm talking to the men. Now, women, when it come down to boys, I think you women should do the same thing. You supposed to be the standard to what your son looks for in a woman. So whatever you showing your son, that's what he gonna think is natural. That's what he gonna think is normal. You know what I mean? And so as human beings, you know, we grow up, you know, most of the things that you learn from childhood. You know what I'm saying? Most of you understand that from age 0 up to about the age of 13, 14, when you begin to be a teenager, there's a code set in your brain to everything that you saw. That's how you're going to manage the rest of your life. You know, some of us still have issues based on things that happen to us as children called trauma. You know why? Because that is the age where you take in most of your information, just like a sponge. When you start to wet it, the first drops of water gets embedded deep inside the sponge. That's going to be the foundation if that sponge gets wet. So when you start to wring water out of that sponge, it's not just the water that was put into it at the end. It's the first drops of water that you put into it that got deep into that sponge. That's how we are as humans. From age 2 on up to teenage years, that's that deep embedment that you learn when you see the adults around you. They shape who you're going to be. So it's very important that you lay a foundation for your kids, right? And so we all just want to be normal, man. That's just a part of psychology, man. That's psychology. This has nothing to do with religion. This is psychology. We all want to be normal. What is normal? Normal is whatever you grew up with. It doesn't matter what it is, man. And so we all want to be accustomed. You know, that's why we always say, you can hear grown people at 90 years old. My mama taught me, you all gonna do what your mama taught you. I don't give a damn how old you become. You're gonna always go back to that foundation of, when I was little, I remember when my grandmama used to do this. You cook your cornbread the same way your mama taught you to, the same way you seen her do it. And that's just in everything in your life. So we all want to be normal, right? So the way I'm trying to tell you about my kids, and no matter if you believe what I'm saying or not, you inherit this same trait. You see monkeys do, and then you do what monkey do. So we all want to be normal. So let me explain what that means. When I say we all want to be normal, normal is not a moral thing of good or bad. Moral is just whatever it is you are used to. So let me give you an example of what I'm saying by everybody wants to be normal. And you will look for that normal when you grow up. So you take a girl, and I probably explained this before. You take a female who grew up in the house with an abusive father. He was an alcoholic. He abused his mother. He abused his wife, which is her mother. She was raised with an alcoholic daddy. He worked every day. He was a functioning alcoholic. He went to work. He came home and he took all his aggressions out on his family. He was mean to his daughter. But when he go to work, he treated his boss right. You know, you got a lot of people who do that. You know, they function well outside the home. You know, yes, sir, boss. Whenever the boss tell them to do something, black women got it bad about that. You listen to your boss at work because you try to make a living. So he tell you to jump over hoops and you holler, yes, sir. And then you might talk behind his back, but you won't say it to his face. But when you come home, you take it out on the people you love. So you was nice to your boss at work and you did whatever he told you to do because you had to work for money. But when you got home, you took all that aggression that you didn't put on your boss and you put it on your kids and you put it on your husband or your wife. So the kids absorb this, right? So you take a daughter who was raised in an environment where her father was always abusive and he always took his anxiety out on his wife. He was a functioning drunk. When she grows up, the first man she meets, he may be nice to her. Now, her daddy wasn't a nice guy. He never seen her daddy be nice to her mother. He was very abusive, verbally and physically. So she meets a guy in the club or she meets him at church, wherever she meets him at. Guess what? This is a nice guy. He could be very nice. He treats her. He takes her out to eat. He does everything right. You know what? She didn't grow up with that kind of man. That was not normal to her, right? So the first thing she'll do is something ain't right about this guy. That's how the mind works. It's not normal. She didn't see that. She didn't get treated like that. So that's not normal. You know what's normal to her? Watching a man raise hell and come home and show his aggression out on his family. Now she'll date this guy and this guy try to be super nice to her. And she'll tell all her friends, yeah, she gonna friend zone your ass. You know why she gonna friend zone you? Because it's not normal and she thinks something is wrong. Now here's what'll happen. She'll lose that guy. She'll lose 2 or 3 guys like that. The next guy that come up to her that acts like that, he'll start being abusive to her. He'll start talking shit and he'll start drinking. You know what? That's normal to her. That don't mean she likes it. That don't mean she wants that. But her brain is going to say, this is normal to you. And everybody wants to be normal. That's why a lot of women will put up with abusive situations. That's why a lot of women can't get out of abusive situations. So if you are living in an abusive situation as a woman or a man, always check back to the basics. Am I putting up with this because it's normal? Because if you saw that, that's why you put up with it. So you got to do a brain check on you. You got to do a check and say, make a new normal. You know what I'm saying? You know how you make a new normal? You get up the first day and you start doing what it is to make a new normal. And I'm going to explain what I mean when I say that. You can always control your destiny. Like I always told you, in this physical body, this is a temporary place. This is just a place for you to be. The real you, which is your soul, that's the part that you should be living off of. So when you tap off into that part of you, you can always change how you live. So if you got a bad reputation or if you lived in a shitty situation, what you do is you get up and you say, you know what? I'm going to create me a new normal. You can start that today. All you got to do is wake up and say, you know what? I'm tired of being shitty. Or I'm tired of this man treat me like this. Or I'm tired, you know what? I was used to this. That's all I saw all my life. That's normal to me. I want to make a new normal. Get your ass up and leave. Is it hard to do that? Hell yeah. I know, I understand it. But it's just necessary. You have to create your new normal. You have to learn how to create a new normal. That means getting up, moving to a new city, a new state, being around other people who think that you are different, because that's just how it is. You have to create your environment. You are a creative person. God built you in his image. And in his, God can do anything. You are a micro person of who God is, who can create and do anything you want. You can create your destiny if you tap off into your soul and quit using your emotions to dictate you. And that's what I see on this internet, especially with women, because y'all are emotional people, and I understand that. I'm just a very logic person who thinks with his left side of his brain. And so I have taught myself not to let my emotions control me, because emotions is a human trait. But if you realize that you are more than just a human and you have another side of you, which is the real you, which is the soul, and you learn to operate in that realm, and you can change anything you want. Your money situation to change, your relationship situation to change, everything about you, you'll start seeing life in a new way, because now you're thinking with your soul instead of your body, which your body is limited. Your body can only run so far. Your brain can only think so far. You can only do so much, but your soul, which is eternal and never dies, is capable of doing anything it wants. So you got to teach your soul to listen to your You got to teach your body to listen to your soul. The problem we got as humans is we let our souls be dictated by our bodies. And so I always think of people with Alzheimer's, and this is just a theory. This ain't got nothing to do with medical science. This is just big low talking. You know, a lot of people older, they catch Alzheimer's, you know, and you know, it's a disease that old people catch. And you know where I think Alzheimer's come from? I think it comes from you giving up on life. Because, you know, most people who catch Alzheimer's is usually when they retire and they have nothing else to do, because the soul came here on a journey and it's always looking for something to do. It hates to sleep. That's why when you go to sleep, you dream, because your soul don't sleep. Your body needs rest, right? Your soul is ready to go 24 hours a day, baby. So when you lay there and go to sleep, you start dreaming and I dreamed I was flying. No, you dreamed you was flying. That wasn't no dream, nigga. You was flying because your soul had to go because your body needed rest. When your body rested, your soul came back and said, let's do this again. And so when you full of life and you full of energy and you know that you got something to do, you can't wait to get up. That's how big low is. Some people call it ADHD. No, it ain't ADHD. It's called soul searching, baby. I realized that my soul has shit to do. It came here to have fun. It came here to live. It came here to learn. And damn it, when I get up in the morning, I don't want to sleep. I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning because my soul be like, let's go, let's go. And when you find your meaning in life, you can't sleep because you will wear yourself out because your soul is dictating your body. Get up out the bed, nigga. That's what my soul tell me. Get your ass up out the bed, nigga. And if I listen to my body, I sleep all damn day. And see, that's what some of y'all do. And your soul is like, okay, you know, your soul get used to that shit. Well, I guess the nigga ain't gonna do nothing, so I'm just gonna lay here too. So your soul get complaining and it just start listening to your body. And that's where depression comes in at. Because you're not allowing your soul, which is the real you, to live. Get your ass up out the bed. Listen to your body tell you what you need to do. God gave you gifts. He gave you a lot of stuff that you can do. If you listen to your soul, listen to the embedment that God put in you, you can get up and be excited about life. And it ain't got to be nothing astronomical. It can be something as simple as sewing. You know, there are people who make a living making toothpicks. You see this big ass tree? Somebody cutting trees down making toothpicks and they billionaires off of it. And that ain't nothing much to do. But they got a drive for life. You got to have a drive in your life. Your soul came here with some kind of drive. Find out that drive. Get your ass up in the morning. Keep your soul motivated. Let your soul tell your body when to get up. Don't let your body tell your soul what to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's when life get real for you. That's when everything changes. Because when you start focusing on your finances will come natural. So your soul don't give a damn about money. Your body needs money. But you need to let your soul control how much money you make. Once your soul gets into it, then it don't have no limit on money, baby. It's like, hey, baby, your soul will be like, I'm finna go out here today and I'm finna have fun. And your body be like, yeah, but we need money. Your soul can say, well, you can keep the money. I'm finna have fun. Your soul don't give a damn about no money, but your soul will lead you to some money. You know what I'm saying? If you find your soul purpose in life. It ain't nothing like having a friend that like to make money and give it to you. That's what your soul is. Your soul wants to make money for you because it knows that without the body, it can't exist on earth. So let your soul run your body. Your soul say, get your ass up in the morning. Your soul always talking to you. You got something to do, nigga. Get up, start that business, start that job. It ain't no better time to do it than now. I don't give a damn what you waiting on. Some of y'all sit around for years with stuff in your mind. That's your soul talking to you. You want to start that business. You should have quit that job a long time ago. You should have left that sorry nigga a long time ago. You should have lost that no good. Your soul is constantly telling you and giving you information and giving you these intuitions about what you need to do. If you listen to it, you can go where you need to go. Is it painful to leave people you don't need? You damn right. But your soul ain't never supposed to be lined up with that person. But you get up every morning with that person. Your soul is depressed. You stand on a job and you stumping out something that your soul be like, I didn't come down here for this shit. You down here doing this shit, and that ain't what I want to do. I want to go fishing, damn it. That's what my soul tell me. This is a calling, baby. This ain't just something I do for fun. My soul want to fish. And that's why I get up every morning to do it. If you find your passion in life, and what is your passion? It's what your soul want to do, not what your ass want to do. Get up off your ass and let your soul do what it's supposed to do. Money will come, relationships will come, everything will come to you if you let your soul. Now you can get this through religion or you can get it any way you want to. See, I don't have to have religion to understand it, but God gave you religion for you to understand it, right? You can say the ABCs how you want to. Some people got to sing them. A, B, C. If that's how you learn the ABCs, learn it, damn it. However you can get it. But the meaning to life is the same. Y'all understand what I'm saying? They call them star seeds, baby. That's what Big Low is. Now, some of y'all might go look it up. Type up star seed, and the shit that I say will start to make sense to you. Now, this ain't shit you gonna learn in no book. This is shit that you gotta be born with, baby. But anyway, I'm gonna be quiet, because I'm gonna lose some of y'all. But to the ones who understand what I'm saying, I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So let's move on. Tomorrow, the Taste of the Holiday bundle will be available. I'm gonna just put it out there, man. 3 weeks before Christmas. I said Friday, but damn it, my soul telling me to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, we gonna reintroduce, because we sold out the first time 2 weeks ago. We opened up the Taste of Holiday bundle, which is the Cajun fried chicken and turkey, the sweet potato, and the potato and veggie. Sold out in 24 hours, 1,500 bottles. We got another 1,500 bottles. We're gonna let it rip again, baby. We're gonna open them up, get it while it lasts, because last time it didn't last 24 hours. And the chicken season, her regular chicken, we're going to have that also. So we're going to do a whole vibe. So y'all look for that tomorrow. Look, veins sticking out. Y'all see them veins sticking out my teeth? You see my soul trying to jump out my body? Y'all see that shit? Y'all see them veins sticking out my neck? That's my soul. My soul trying to get away. When you start seeing veins stick out your neck, you know how some people talk, they get excited. You start seeing veins popping out their neck. That's because your soul say, "Let me out, nigga." You'll see somebody fighting, you try to hold him back. Come on, man. Come on, Leroy. Leave him alone. He trying to break free. That's how your soul is. Your soul trying to break out your body because it's trying to do something. That's where them veins come from. That's my soul jumping. Y'all feel me? Oh, baby. I'll make you excited about life. Some people depress you. See, I don't hang around depressed people. I feel sorry for you, because when I see somebody depressed, all I'm thinking about is, Lord have mercy. Their soul is so unhappy. But I like to hang around positive energy, man. And positivity attracts positivity, right? That's why some people are like, man, how y'all get so many people on y'all live? I don't know. That ain't me doing that, baby. That's my soul doing that. And when your soul finds happiness, other people is addicted to it. So we thank y'all happy people for joining our happy space, because that's what we bring to the table. We don't get on here talking no shit. I don't talk about people. I ain't want to be no negative. I don't make subliminal statements about shit. I get on this internet just to be happy. That's it. And if I can make you happy, you can be happy with me. If I got to be happy by myself, I'll be happy by myself. Facebook can disappear tomorrow. You can bet your sweet ass I'm going to still be out here doing this shit. But what I want you to understand is, if you want to be happy like Low, all you got to do, not do what I do, but do what I do. That's what Jesus came to earth for. See, some of y'all got Jesus messed up. Jesus didn't ever tell you to follow him. Jesus said, be like me. The human race has took everything that Jesus came to earth from and messed it up. Paul, Simon, whoever these damn people was, wrote a book about him. Jesus didn't tell you none of that. That's come from man. Jesus said, here's how you should be. Jesus came down here to show you how to be free. That was his only point. He didn't never say build no churches. He didn't never say be a Christian. He did say be a church, but he didn't. No, that's what somebody said. He taught you how to be free. He said, this is a hole that you got trapped in. You're here to learn. Here's how you can be free. Here's how you free your soul. He taught you how to love. That's all he taught you. He didn't never tell you to do all that shit. He didn't ever tell you to be a Catholic. He didn't say nothing about being no Methodist, Baptist. All y'all fighting over some dumb shit that ain't got nothing to do with what God taught you. And Jesus wasn't the only one that came to teach you. You understand what I'm saying? He's just the most popular one. But all of them had the same message, baby. But some of y'all take that damn Christianity shit to a whole nother level, and Jesus never did tell you to be a Christian. That's the first mistake you made. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Hey, believe what you want to. I ain't trying to convince you. Because I'm a nice person either way. But some of y'all done got caught up in the matrix and you done lost the understanding of what life is really about. Y'all running around here arguing about theatrical statements and shit. Jesus didn't say this. Jesus didn't say that. God said this. The Old Testament said this. The New Testament said this. Don't know what the hell you talking about. Following some doctrine that somebody made in the 15th century. The Old Testament, God said he'll strike you down. Jesus said he comes out of love. Make it make sense. How you gonna have two different versions of the Bible? Which one you looking for? But hey, as long as you're a good person, follow what you want to. Big Lo just gonna be happy. I'm gonna throw all that bullshit away because God put in me how I'm supposed to be naturally. He didn't have to give me no book for it, baby. God bigger than a book. You think God is in a book? God is right here beside you, baby. You are part of God. I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm not ashamed to tell you that. If there's some good things about that book that's good, oh yeah, I read the Bible. I can understand it. Just like I read a lot of books. But God is bigger than a book, baby. Let me tell you that. He bigger than Paul. He bigger than Joseph. He bigger than all of them. He bigger than King James. That's a good looking fish right there, baby. Look at that. We gonna fillet that baby up. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm about to ball bust my neck. I'm gonna clean one of these flatheads. You know I call a flathead. Look, y'all. This is a flathead. This is one of the best catfish you can eat now. Usually I clean a channel cat or a blue. These are flatheads. You know why they call them a flathead? I'm gonna show you. You see that head? That's a flathead. They call them flatheads. These flatheads, they sit on the bottom of the river just like this right here. And you see the color of them, they kind of favor the color of sand. So they'll sit down on the bottom and they ambush their prey. They got some big old mouths. These are some fighting fish. That belly part right there, that is the best part of that fish. Now on a blue cat or a channel cat, the belly part, throw them away. I throw the belly part away. I don't eat that part. But on these flatheads, that part right there, that is the best part of that. This is a very good tasting catfish. These are some fighting fish. I target some of these fish. Now, these fish can get up to 100 pounds. This is a baby. This is a baby. This is a baby flathead. But that's some nice eating. I caught a couple of them, and they look real good. That's some nice eating. When I catch a flathead, I keep it for sure because that is one of the best tasting fish that you can eat. I love them. I love all catfish, but these flatheads, baby, let me tell you something. You can't get no better than a flathead catfish. That's what that is. It tastes good. It's real tender. And that bottom part right there, that's the best part of a catfish. Some people target huge flatheads, and when they get them big, all they do is take that belly part out. That's all they want out of it. Now you can eat the fillets off of it. It's good too. But a lot of anglers, they go straight for that right there. So I look forward to eating that joker right there. I got two of them in here. I think the other one is bigger than that. But I'm gonna fillet him up, and I'm gonna take that belly meat and I'm gonna separate it. I'm gonna eat it by itself. That's gonna be delicious, baby. Matter of fact, I might put him on some grits. I'm not a fan of eating grits and fish, but I might just do him like it. That's gonna be a good eating fish right there. Now I have caught the biggest flathead that I've ever caught, I think was 30 pounds. A big old flathead. But I absolutely love these flathead catfish, man. They are delicious. I don't want it too much bigger than this though, you know what I mean? If I get them bigger than this, all I want is the belly part out of them. and they actually easier to skin for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess because the skin is more, it's not as tough. And this one may be because I had it on ice. But when you get them warm, that skin just peels off of these flatheads, man. I love these flathead catfish. Oh yeah, there we go. That's gonna be some good eating right there, baby. About got him done, y'all. Oh yeah. Y'all see that? That's gonna be some good eating. I'm gonna take his head off. I'm gonna gut him. We're gonna take him in the house. We're gonna put him on some grease, baby. He got a tough head on him. Oh yeah. Some of y'all want a head, some fish head soup. Some of y'all be like, can I keep the head? Y'all nasty. I don't want no fish head soup, baby. And I eat just about any damn thing. But I would not eat a fish head soup. Never had it, don't never want it. I'm not trying to say it ain't good. That's a nice fish. We're gonna gut him up. Oh yeah. Lay him open. You know how they say lay him open like a fish? You ever heard your uncle say, I lay you open like a fish? That's what they mean. If somebody ever tell you they gonna lay you open like a fish, leave them alone. Cause that ain't right. When I get these fish cleaned up, they'll look good. This one right here will too. I'm gonna take these fins off of them. Y'all see that? That's about $30 in the store. Nice flathead catfish. I just gotta wash him up, steak him up. That's gonna be some good eating, baby. Yep. I had another one in here. I don't know what I did. That ain't a flathead. That's what you call a blue. You see, it don't have a flathead. That's a blue cat. You see, they got a blue tint to them. That's what's biting right now. Nice blue. Now these get big too. There we go. It feels absolutely good out here, man. Let's take a little break. Let's read some comments. We got 617 people on. My wife should be here in a minute. Somebody said fish stew is very good. I've never had fish stew. I've never, ever eaten fish in my life. I didn't know nobody who ever cooked it. Michelle Bump said, watching Big Low. Yeah. Cleaning catfish right here, man. That's what Big Low do, man. I fish, clean catfish. You know, I got some of y'all say I fish all year. I don't. I don't do this all year, y'all. I just do it when the season is good for it. You know, there's a season for everything, man. You know, back in the day when people survived, they had seasons where they had to do things. And so you had to do it in the season. So these big catfish like this, they bite during the fall time because they feeding up. So I just take advantage to catch them. Now, next week, I'm probably going to stop fishing. I probably won't fish for 2 or 3 months because the next spell of fishing that I'll be doing, it'll be when I'll be targeting some white bass. That's when I go to another part of the river and I target what they call sand bass, white bass, whatever you want to call them. They fun to catch. They fun to eat. Some of y'all saw me clean those last year and the year before last. I catch those sand bass. They got some nice fillets on them. That's all white meat. It's not a catfish. It's a bass. It's called a sand bass. Some people call them stripes. Call them what you want to. But I catch those out of the Tennessee River too. They start going on about January. I usually wait to about February for them to get real deep in, right down from the dam. And that's when I go in and I can catch a shitload of them. And the thing about these catfish, you have to use live bait, not live bait, but you have to use food. Catfish eat food like worms, liver, anything that has a bad taste to it. You know, you can catch them with hot dogs. You can catch a catfish. Man, if you use live bait like minnows, shad, but catfish eat food. So catfishing is a nasty sport. You know, you get kind of, if you ever see a catfisherman out fishing, his boat usually got nasty. When I clean my boat up, when I get through, I always clean my boat up every time I go. But it's a nasty sport because catfish got slime on them. You're gutting them. You're using live bait. Sometimes you're using chicken liver. Because fish, these catfish, they more like predators. They like blood. So if you fish with chicken liver, you know, you got blood all around it. They attracted to that blood. And just like a shark, you know how a shark is attracted to blood? Catfish is the same way. So if you take you some liver, which has got blood in it, when you buy a box of liver, it's got blood in it. When you put that on the hook and you cast it, that blood scent goes for miles down the river. No, a catfish can sense. They got these whiskers. They don't have a nose. They have whiskers. And so they sense way, just like a deer can smell for miles. A catfish, and just like a shark, they can sense blood or that chemical that's in the water. So they'll come to the bait. So that's how you catch these fish, with stink bait, I guess you can call it. Now, a bass, on the other hand, no matter what kind of bass it is, because you got different levels of bass. You got smallmouth bass, you got big mouth bass, you got sand bass, you got different versions of bass, just like you got different versions of catfish. But the thing about these bass, you can catch them with artificial bait. We call them lures. So when I go bass fishing, it's not a nasty sport. I go by lures, clean, and I can just cast in and reel, because these are predators. Bass are predator fish. They like to chase their food. So when you see bass fishermen fishing, they throwing and they reeling in because they're trying to trigger a chase. You don't have to chase catfish. Catfish are lazy fish. You can catch them off the bottom. You don't have to take too much effort to do it. But bass fishing is a little bit different. You got to put a little bit more work into it, because they ain't gonna just grab the bait. They gonna chase after it like a dog. So I wait till about February and I start doing that. February, March, a little bit into April, I catch a lot of sand bass and I eat those. Christy loved those. I introduced her to sand bass and she absolutely loved them. She said they better than catfish, actually. Linda Shamers, hello. We got 700 people. Angel said we have started cleaning catfish with the electric knife after watching you. Yeah, I can do that. I'm just old school, man. I got a couple of electric knives, and when I'm in the mood to do it, I do it. But I mean, I just see, this is something that I like to do. I don't look to do stuff the easy route because I like to do this. Like right now, I can be doing a lot of shit besides cleaning fish. I actually got plenty I can be doing, but I gotta clean this fish. I gotta clean this fish. So this is part of my relaxation. You know, a lot of people, you know, gardening and anything that involves naturalness, I like it. And see, this is how I escape from the reality of the real world, because in the real world, outside of having fun is what I mean. When I say the real world, I mean working and trying to do things. You know, we in an age of computers, man. Everybody's on the phone all the time, just like I am now. You know, we got our cell phones. You know, you at work, you're always doing something. You're always trying to survive. You shopping, you're paying bills, you're trying to prepare meals. You know, we as human beings, that's all we do. We get up and we just try to survive all day. You know, that's what we do. And so I like to take time out to have some fun. And so catching the catfish is fun. But you know what I really like? It's doing this right here. This takes me away from the reality of living life, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm out here. This is a natural. This ain't nothing that the government give me. This ain't government cheese. I didn't buy this out of Walmart. So it gives me a sense of, it gets me back to the basic part of being a human, man. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what fishing is to me. It's not just about fishing. It's about the reality of escapism. I get to escape the realities of the world. And that's what you should do. Find you something that gets you out of being a robot. You know what I mean? And cause God actually put a lot of stuff here for you to do that with. That can be something as simple as growing flowers, growing vegetables, fishing, hunting. It takes me away from life as I know it in a robotic kind of way. And see, that's how I escape. I get up, I go out on the river, and I'm in God's country, man. I see birds, I see wildlife, animals, because everything in the wild, man, they not stressed out like we are, man. You know, they not where to live. You know, the United States is in a whole bunch of shit. The government shut down. You're turning on the news, they talking about SNAP benefits, they talking about Medicaid. I mean, you know, it's like you caught up in that shit, man. And we done forgot that we are just basic ass humans. Deer and turtles and fish and birds, they don't worry about the shit we do. Ain't no animal out here worry about no SNAP down benefits. They eating merry. Deers got up early this morning and they went and they eating out of cornfields, they eating berries on trees, squirrels gathering nuts. We the only dummies, and I'm gonna say that very frankly. We as humans are the only dummies that get messed up because ain't nobody feeding us. You understand me? I look at the news, man, and I'm gonna say this. I pity for people because we have become addicted to other people feeding us. And hundreds of years ago, nobody did that. Your great grandmama didn't do that. Ancestors did not do that. And they had plenty of food. You know why? Because they grew their food. They didn't wait on no damn food stamps. They didn't wait on nobody to feed them. Your great great grandmama, whether you black, white, Mexican, it don't matter, man. That was just life. You got up like an animal. You got up at the crack of dawn. You fed the pigs, you fed the chickens, you tended to the garden, and you worked all day. Wasn't no weight loss surgery. People stayed healthy. Wasn't no chemicals. People wasn't dying of salmonella poison. Everybody worked and they lived. Wasn't nobody hardly rich. Everybody traded things. You had somebody make you. It was simple life. But now we live life easy. But I turn on the news this morning and I see somebody saying, I got 6 kids and I feel for them, man. Trust me. I got 6 kids and I don't know what I'm going to do. I depend on my SNAP benefit to eat. Hey, if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm not trying to say you stupid for doing that because that's part of what this world is now. You just part of it. But child, let me tell you something. Eating and having food is one of the most naturalist things that you can do. There is food all around you, child. There is food. Man, let me tell you something. You sitting in the house, if you done got to the point where you are hungry and you waiting on somebody to give you food, I got one thing to say. You've been misled, child. There's food all around you. There's food all around you. There's water all around you. There's food. There's seeds. Go to the damn store. Think about your future right now. And if you're hungry, you can get you a flower pot, child, and put it in the house and put you some green seeds in it. Put you a light on it, and you can grow greens, and they'll come back. You can steady pick them. When the summertime get here, even if you have a job, don't stop working because of this. Go to the damn store, buy you some damn seeds. Learn, turn on YouTube, how to grow tomatoes, how to grow cucumbers, how to grow squash. Grow you some food. Get you a freezer that you already got and put your food in the freezer. You understand what I'm saying? That way when they cut, see, I ain't worried. Now don't get me wrong. If I was on SNAP benefits, I would have to use them. But damn it, I ain't far from going outside and I got food. I got food. We can go to Walmart all day and shop, but you can bet your ass I'm gonna plant me some tomatoes. I'm gonna plant me some cucumbers, and I'm gonna plant me some lettuce, and I'm gonna go get me some fish. And I ain't too far from going to get me some damn chickens. That's it. Chickens, go down to Tractor Supply in the springtime. They sell them little bitty chickens. You can buy them, raise them up, give them some corn. They'll eat, they'll get fat. In 60 days, you'll have chickens all over the yard. That's how we used to live. See, some of y'all on the wrong shit. Y'all snare y'all nose up at shit. All them chitlins y'all see, I don't eat no chitlins. I can't eat no pig feet. And they cut them goddamn SNAP benefits off. I bet your ass be wishing you had some damn pig feet. Now you might not want no pig feet, but damn it, you better be able to work and buy you some food if you don't want no pig feet sometime. Cause it might get down to the days where you be calling somebody like Big Low talking about, hey man, you got any food in your freezer? They done cut off my SNAP benefits and I'm down to my last can of green beans. You know what I'm gonna tell you? I got some chitlins, I got some pig feet, I got some neck bones, and I got some catfish. So come on. Now you can be picky all you want, damn it. I'm gonna eat. You hear me? My daddy, 75 years old. You know what my daddy said this morning? Man, let's go fishing. I said, man, I got stuff to do today. We'll go fishing in the morning. He said, it's finna get cold. He said, they're cutting off the benefits. He said, I need to stock up my freezer. My daddy got a fish full of freezer. He got a fish full of tomatoes because he grow his food. He's 75 years old. That's all he ever done. Turn your front yard into a garden. Ooh, you over here on SNAP benefits. You got some front yard out there, and you are here mowing it down, throwing grass seeds, trying to grow daisies out of it. Nigga, you better put some greens out there in your front yard. Some of y'all say, we ain't got no land to grow nothing. No, you got a front yard. You got a spot in front of your apartment. It may not be no bigger than nothing, but it don't take no lot of land to grow no seeds. Get in your front yard, grow you some tomatoes, grow you some cabbage. If you can get past what people say about you, see, that's your problem right there. You worried about what the neighbor's gonna say if they come over here and see me growing cabbage in my front yard. Who give a damn what they say? Or some of y'all live in them damn places where they got where they got rules where you can't have shit like that. You the one moved in it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to move in no neighborhood. I'm gonna sign a contract where they tell me I can't have something in my front yard. HOS, 8 said, whatever the hell they call it. Hell no. Y'all letting these damn people make y'all stupid, man. I'm just tell you. They controlling your ass. Wake up, damn it, wake up. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to let y'all go. Somebody said, try to find a job. Some would say daycare is too expensive and it's better to stay home and use benefits. That's exactly right. You know why? Because of low minimum wage. You know, one of the big things about it is minimum wage. They always say minimum wage. Let me tell you something about minimum wage. When they first made minimum wage, it was not for teenagers. Right now, you hear people say, I can't live off minimum wage. That's for teenagers and people who just want extra money, right? You know, fast food restaurants, places like that. But you know, when they first made the minimum wage, the reason why they made minimum wage was so that a person could work and get a minimum wage and still be able to work 40 hours and survive. People used to be able to survive off of minimum wage, right? Because that's what it was made for. Minimum wage was not designed for teenagers. It was not designed for old people that need extra money. It wasn't designed for somebody who want to work for a little Christmas money. They made the minimum wage for people to be able to work so that they could work a normal job and still be able to afford to live in the United States. What has happened over the years, the rhetoric has changed because the government got involved and inflation has went up and minimum wage has not met that. So ever since minimum wage $7.25, it has not changed, right? Inflation is steady going up, but the minimum wage ain't. So nowadays, you can't survive off minimum wage. But it was not meant for that. Minimum wage was made for you to be able to work and be able to live. That's what it was made for. They just said they said a quantity of what the minimum wage can be so that employees couldn't cheat you. And they said, here's what you need to live. This is the minimum wage that an American can make and still survive. That's what the minimum wage was designed for. But nowadays, inflation and over time, minimum wage has not met the requirements to keep people living. So that's why you can't afford to live on minimum wage. You've been cheated because inflation, minimum wage, they won't inflate minimum wage the same way they inflate the dollar and the same way they inflate all this food going up. Minimum wage does not follow that. That's the reason why. Now it has gone up over the years, but not nowhere near at the rate of inflation. So now you can't live off minimum wage, but that's not what it was designed for. You're supposed to be able to live off minimum wage. You supposed to be able to live off minimum wage, but them folks who designed that is dead. Now you got these goons in office, and some of y'all po ass people down here, and I'm gonna call it like I see it. Some of y'all po ass people living in Tennessee, Mississippi, Arkansas, Florida, Louisiana, all of these Republican ass states who vote for these damn crazy ass people. And I ain't on no side. I don't do Democrat. I see y'all voted. Y'all voted for this shit. I live in Tennessee. This county right here is over 60% of them voted for Republican Party, Donald Trump. And so most of these people down here live under the medium. If you look up Henderson County, where I live at, the medium income is 40 something thousand dollars, right? Now that used to be good in 90. Now that's just a regular job. And a lot of these people down here are on snaps. A lot of those people depend on Medicaid. A lot of these people, man, let me tell you something. Y'all voted for this shit. Y'all voted for this shit. You voted for a damn billionaire to be your fucking president. And he got all his billionaire friends in there working with him. And you think he give a damn because y'all stupid as hell. They gonna feel it though, damn it. Tupac told you first, damn it. You got money for war, but can't feed the poor, damn it. Y'all hear me saying? Tupac said that in the 90s. That was a star seed right there. Tupac was a star seed. Y'all hear me? You got money for war, but can't feed the poor, damn it. That's what's going on right now. Trump blowing up boats. They spending, you know how much them bombs cost? That he over here blowing up these people that he claim got drugs on them. You know how much that shit costs? You know how much it costs to put fuel in a jet? And how much it costs to pay these people to go out here and bomb people in the middle of the water? You know how much that shit costs? About how much he taking SNAP benefits from you, bro. That's about how much it costs. That's why he say you got money for war, but can't feed the poor. Because Donald Trump is surely eating. Matter of fact, the government shut down and Halloween, this nigga had, that's what I call him, a nigga. Donald Trump is a nigga. Donald Trump had a party, Halloween party. He has turned part of the White House down to build a ballroom. You know how much that shit costs? Huh? Y'all voted for this nigga. And y'all, hey, let me say something. Any of y'all who voted for Donald Trump, ask him, can y'all come to his party he have next time that he paid millions of dollars for, that he invited all his billionaire friends to go to it. Since you on his side, why don't you go to his party? How about that? You know why? Your ass ain't getting in there. Because you a nigga just like he is. And nigga ain't no skin color. Some of y'all is niggas on here. And I ain't talking about your skin color now. Stupid as hell. But anyway, how you doing, Christy? Where my wife at? She should be home right now. Some of y'all done dropped off. I had 800 people on 400. Y'all done dropped off. Y'all said, this nigga talking crazy. I don't care what y'all think about me, damn it. I got people that call me crazy all day. Some of my kinfolks, I got people that, hey, Big Low just said on the internet and talk crazy. I don't mind y'all telling me that. I'd rather talk crazy than be crazy, goddamn it. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather talk crazy than damn be crazy. Crazy is good nowadays. It's damn good to be crazy, bro. If this is crazy, I don't want to be right, damn it. I ain't gonna lie to you. That fish was hungry, man. He still had worm in his stomach. He fat too. Nice fish, baby. Nice fish, nice fish, nice fish. Chrissy told me I need to apply for one of them jobs, one of those shows called Survival. You know when they throw you off in the woods. She said you need to go on one of them shows where you go off in the woods and they put you in a tent. They drop your ass off in Alaska somewhere and give you a knife and a tablecloth and a tent, and you have to go out there and build your own shit. I think I could survive in one of them shows, man. Or I might think I can. I'll probably be out there. I'll be the first nigga out there. Hey, come get me. Deplane. How many of y'all think I survived that shit? One of them game shows. Somebody said, I love listening to you, Billy. You know them game shows where they have survival and all that stuff? And they put a man out there or a woman or whoever or a family, and they put them out in the middle and somewhere, you know. Now, you can always call for help if you want to, but they give you the bare necessities, man. You know, you might get like a knife or a compass, you know, you get something like that, a shank, or, you know, a flint to make a fire. But you got to go out there and you got to make your own way. And it's always the last one to make it. They win a lot of money. Now, I don't know if I would win them because I'm not one of those survival kind of people. Somebody said I could. I don't about Alaska though. I don't know, but see, some of them, they stick them in like parts of Tennessee. You ain't really got to be in another country, but sometimes it's in Africa. Sometimes it's just in the hills of another state, like Virginia. They just put you in the hills somewhere. But I don't know, man. I thought about it. I said, I need to apply and see if they'll throw me out in the middle of the jungle. Black people don't do well with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm country, but I don't know about that shit, man. That's what Christian said. You need to get on one of them shows. I said, you might think I'm bad. I ain't bad as you think I am here. I'm 53 years old. They got no business doing no shit like that. I like to go in the heat at night. I do this shit when the sun up. I ain't one of them sun guns stay out there in the middle of the night. When the sun go down, I'm coming in the house, man. That's the thing about them survival shows. A lot of them guys, I've been doing this shit since 1970. That's because you've been out hunting in the woods with no shoes on, but when the sun go down, you cut your ass to the house. You ain't used to being out there in that shit in the middle of the night. You sitting in that damn tent. You got a $5 going, damn it, all you hear, you ain't used to that shit. You think you bad, you get out there in that shit. I think it's a bear out there, they holler. You ain't never been there, you ain't never been around no damn bear without no pistol on you, man. I'm telling you right there. I ain't made for that shit. But I do it for the money. How much I get if I do this shit? You get $100,000 every week you last. I'll stay out there till I damn drop dead, boy. I told Christy I'd do this. She go with me. You know that show Survival, you gotta be naked. And that's where I draw the line. I'm not walking around in no jungle naked. What they call that? Naked and Afraid. Y'all ever see that shit? Y'all ever watch Naked and Afraid? Some of y'all watch it just because y'all like watching naked folks. That's y'all mild porno. Some of y'all Bible toting folks. Y'all don't watch porno, but you watch Naked and Afraid. Hoping the towel fall off of them. That's what y'all be doing. I know what y'all be doing. Man, that catfish was fat. He got a lot of fat on him, man. We gonna clean him up, though. Another fish. Let's see how many more we gonna clean. I might get the rest of them away. Another flathead right there, baby. Thought I had two of them in there. I didn't know for sure. That's another flathead. That's one I like. Get him up here real quick. The flatheads, baby, I love them. Open up your mouth, sucker. Oh man, rigor mortis just said on him. He don't want to. He won't give me nothing, y'all. Come on, man. That wind is blowing out here. It's done picked up. There you go. Open up your mouth, man. There you go. That's gonna be some good eating right there, boy. Yes, sir. That's a nice fish. Real nice. We're gonna throw him in the skillet, baby. I ain't talking much now, man. I'm in the zone. I'm trying to get done before Christy get back. Christy already back. Christy, you in the house? I didn't even hear Christy pull up. Y'all see Christy pull up out there? I didn't see her. She done back in the house. I didn't know she was in there. Christy, I know you watching. What you doing? Come out here with me, baby. It feels good outside. I want to see your hair. You said you got it dyed. Come outside for a minute. Christy pulled up. I didn't even see her pull up, y'all. I didn't know she was out there. I'm gonna see what she gonna say when I say, you want some fish tonight? Oh, hey. She just pulled up. I thought she was in the house. Hey, what you doing? I thought she was back in the house. I didn't know. Y'all want to see Christy? Hey. I don't even think she hear me. I don't think she want to hear me. I said, Christy. She ain't paying no damn attention to me. Somebody said, you two please turn on your notifications and follow the page. Thank you very much. Come outside, Christy. Christy's out here. She just pulled up in the car. She act like she don't hear me. She don't like being around this shit, y'all. She tolerate it, but you know. I wonder if she gonna go fishing with us and Boss Lady. Boss Lady be up here Friday, y'all. Her and her son. She wanna go fishing. I'm gonna see if we can't talk Christy into going too. Here she come. Hey. Oh hell. I thought you just getting your hair dyed. I didn't know. I didn't know what you said. Oh, you got it washed and styled. You got a blowout. Christy come back with a blowout, Debbie. Look at her.
All over the place.
She come back with a blowout. Somebody put a hot comb on her ass. She got her hair dyed, y'all. You feel good?
Yeah.
You ain't about 2 more years cutting that shit off, is you?
No, I ain't gonna live.
You know when women get 50, they start cutting their hair off. What, Chris, she about there?
I am not.
She just gonna come home. You know how y'all get when y'all 50, y'all just cut your damn hair off. Christy, she got about another couple years.
Who's that?
Oh, she be like, I'm finna cut this shit off. She get tired. How many of y'all get tired of y'all hair when y'all get 50 something? Y'all just cut that shit off. Some of you close to 60. She's still at that age where she thinks she gonna be wearing braids all her life.
I am getting braids next week.
She'll cut that shit off for long.
No.
Oh Lord, I got a lot of fish. I didn't know I really could clean that many damn fish. I'm tired, y'all. Well, there's Christy, y'all. She finna go in the house. What we cooking tonight, baby?
Chicken pot pie.
Chicken pot pie tonight. And she be, hey, hold up a minute. You gonna still do that sweet potato cake?
You want to do it tonight?
You the one said you was gonna do it.
I mean, I am. I still think you want to do it tonight.
I won't do it here in another hour or two. What time is it?
12:16.
You got to put the sweet potatoes in the oven first.
They don't take long time.
Well, you need to put about 5 of them in there. She said, you won't do it tonight? You the one told me you was going to do it. You done changed your mind, ain't you?
I have not.
Okay. I want some of that sweet potato pound cake, baby. So we're going to have sweet potato pound cake and chicken pot pie tonight, y'all. Comfort food. That's what we eating. So that's what we doing. So y'all, look, I ain't finna hold y'all much. Matter of fact, y'all want to go in the house with me and fillet some of this fish up? How about it? I'm through cleaning fish. I'm through cleaning fish, y'all. I got enough fish. I still got plenty more fish in there to clean, but I ain't finna clean no more fish.
Yeah, Mr. Charles said, Howland more than.
Charles, too late. I got a free for Charles.
Yeah, he said.
I think Charles, tell Charles he's going to have to wait on the next round.
Well, I told him he was going tomorrow too.
Huh?
He said he's trying to fill his free will.
Yeah, Charles Hopewell, that's Tracy Daddy.
Yeah,
I'm helping him. I'm helping him feel. You saw him in the store?
Yeah, that was a good guy.
Oh, you tell him about cleaning fish?
No, he just, of course, I don't really recognize him because I ain't seen him there a few times.
Right.
As soon as he seen me, I told him he was cleaning fish. He said, you tell those, don't forget about me.
She saw Tracy Daddy in the store before anybody got to her. He said, don't you forget to tell Big Low, don't forget about me.
No.
Well, Charles, I had to get you tomorrow. I have plenty of fish for you tomorrow, man. But these fish right here, I'm finna clean them. I already done start working on them. So I appreciate y'all sticking with me so I clean fish. I need y'all to help me get through my day. Everybody said hi, Chris. Somebody said, but no cleaning fish. She said hi. She ain't on her. Look, you can't hear. She ain't got no microphone on.
Hi, how y'all doing? Don't get too close. You got fish all on
Don't get too close.
you. You got fish all on you. Ugh. How y'all doing? Hey, Barbara Ware, how you doing?
She ain't got no. It feel good out here, don't it?
It does. My hair's all over the place.
It's gonna be 29 degrees Monday.
Cold. I'm ready.
Tell them about them deals we got coming to them. We got that taste of the season coming up. I think we should do it tomorrow.
We'll talk about it. But I got my hands full. I got to go. Heavy.
She done been shopping. She done been to Starbucks, y'all. Look at her. Old bougie nigga.
I ain't bougie. You got a star on your head. Come here.
She done been out doing what bougie people do.
There we go.
Somebody said, I want some of that pound cake. I do too. She said she's gonna make it yesterday. She stopped out on me last night.
I was struggling yesterday because my medicine, remember?
Oh yeah, she took that
medicine. They changed my medicine
Christy
and it was strong. I was high yesterday.
Christy was drunk yesterday.
It was horrible, so I can't do that no more. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. I appreciate
Christy was drunk yesterday. They gave us some medication. They doubled up on her for her heart palpitation.
It was horrible.
We was working yesterday. She was in there. She's drunk as hell.
I was. It was horrible yesterday, y'all.
She said, I'm high.
not doing that today. I'm not doing that. So we're gonna split it up. We're gonna split it up.
Christy was high yesterday, y'all. She was high.
It was horrible.
Y'all didn't want to talk to her yesterday. She had to come down a little bit. She was high yesterday.
I'm better today, thank God, because yesterday was bad. It was very bad.
But y'all, look, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm finna let Christy go in the house. I'm finna get on my side by side. I'm finna take this fish in the house. I'm finna fillet it up, freeze it up. Somebody said, send me a picture of Mariah, please. Send you a picture. Well, get on the internet. I just put one up of her. I gotta get all this. Look, I'm finna go, man. I'm finna clean about 6 or 7 more catfish. Then I'm gonna go in the house. I might come back on. I know y'all tired of seeing this shit, man. Y'all got to be tired of seeing this shit. Cause that's all I do, man. Look, y'all got to be tired of seeing fish all day. This just half of them, man. I got to take them in the house, clean them up real good. So it just feels good out here, man. I'm out here in my backyard. This is fall time is finally here, man. Winter time gonna be here Monday. But yeah, we gonna like I said, we having a bonfire. We got the wood up. That's for Saturday. Boss lady and her son, I think they still playing. I talked to her the other day. I think she's gonna be here Friday, and they're gonna stay for a couple of days. And so we're gonna be doing bonfire. Bonnie and Junior be over here, and some other guests. We're gonna have a little bonfire, and we're gonna do some stuff, and we're gonna fry some fish and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm taking advantage of these last few little days we got, man, because it's supposed to be 74 degrees today. It's supposed to be 70 something tomorrow. It's supposed to be 70 something Friday. Saturday it's supposed to be a little rainy. Sunday it gets cool. Then Monday the bottom drop out. So I gotta get my fishing in tomorrow, possibly with my daddy, and then boss lady and them. I'm gonna take them out fishing. So we got a lot of stuff lined up. Tennessee Souls, anything, anniversary, birthday. We're gonna be celebrating that tomorrow or either Friday, man. We got the taste of the holiday bundles. We got them made up. We're gonna put them out there. We're gonna put our chicken up. So we're gonna do some things, man. We're gonna get back. We've been away from y'all for a while, man, because we just be working, man. You know, being a content creator, some of y'all think that some of y'all say, oh, y'all got it made, you don't work. Let me tell you something, man. It's easy to go to a 9-to-5 job because you already got your day laid out for you, right? So any of you guys who work 9 to 5 or not, whatever you are, most people who go to work, they work for somebody. And so your day is already laid out for you. All you got to do is follow the criteria of what you have to do. But when you start doing stuff on your own, and y'all think this content creator stuff is easy. Now, I'm not trying to say it's dog railroad type of work, but it's man work. You have to really be on your grind to be a content creator, because every day you get up, man, you steady trying to come up with new ideas. You're trying to entertain people, and it's not a steady flow of income. And you have to, it changes all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to keep up with the algorithm and how things is going. And I mean, it's a lot involved. And I'm gonna tell you something about being a content creator, man. Of course, when you see us, all you see is us on here. But when y'all see these reels and y'all see these videos that people post, you know, it takes hours. It takes hours to edit. You know, part of my job as a content creator is not just pushing this button and then coming on here and talking. There's a lot of editing. There's a lot of thought put into it. There's a lot of process. It's a whole process. It's an all day job, man. So some of y'all say this Facebook stuff gonna quit. You're gonna have to find a real job. Well, I tell you, I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't think that this is a real job, try to do it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I could quit doing this shit right here, and I can go drive a truck. I can drive trucks all day, baby. That is a skill that I have. I drove trucks for damn 16, 17 years and made a lot of money. My own truck, not working for a company, my own truck. That is easy to me to get up, get in the gear, driving on ice. That is easy to me. That life was a whole lot easier than this shit right here, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, being an entrepreneur is not as easy as you think it is. Now, to all the people who just get on here and shake their ass and get a check, Facebook done cut a lot of that shit out. The money ain't here like it used to be. Now, when we first got on Facebook, and I don't never talk about money I don't talk about my financial, but I'm just telling you, when we first got on Facebook 5 years ago, man, that was a whole vibe. It's changed a lot, man. It has changed a lot. So being a content creator right now is not as easy as you think it is, man. You know, so a lot of people who getting off in the content creator right now, they not making it, because if you ain't already grandfathered into this shit right here, it's hard as hell to get in here. You know what I'm saying? So to all of you content creators who stay on your vibe and don't give up, because people would try to make you feel small. You know, people do that to me all the time. You know, you ain't got no real job. You know, they still haven't accepted the fact that social media is not going anywhere. They still look at it as, what you gonna do when Facebook go away? What you gonna do when your job go away? Your job, look, I done seen a lot of people talk that shit to me. Jobs done shut down on them. You know what I'm saying? It's people here in Lexington that used to talk that shit to me. You need to make sure you keep on your P's and Q's, because when that Facebook stuff stop going, what you gonna do? They factory shut down on them. You know what I'm saying? So don't talk shit to us content creators, because I'm gonna tell you right now, this shit ain't going nowhere. This shit is here to stay. Now, will the credentials change as time goes by? Yes, everything does. But I guarantee you that 9 to 5 you got may go out before these go out, baby. This is part of the world that's here. And content creation is a real job. It pays, you have to pay taxes. You know, you can build an LLC. This is a real job. So to you guys who think that all I do is just get over here and make stupid money, no. This is a real job. You have to be very intelligent to be a content creator to make it. Now, I'm not trying to say you got to be that intelligent to become one, but in order to be a successful content creator where you are making a living off of it, there has to be some brain power there, baby. This ain't just cutting the camera on and saying, hi, how y'all doing? So to you guys who think that, so, and with that said, I appreciate all you guys who support us, because it's hard keeping people to follow you, because you guys is what makes social media. Just like anybody who has a brick and mortar, it takes people to walk in the store, so you got to keep them motivated. You got to keep them coming in. But this social media is not for everybody, because I'm gonna tell you why. If it was, everybody would be doing it, right? There's not a lot of people in my area who are social media content creators who make a living doing it. Me and Christy been doing this for 4 years, and let me tell you, it ain't easy. Because if it was, everybody will be making a living doing it. But there's a lot of people trying to get off into this content creator and be successful. It's hard to break through to do this shit. Now once you get in it, you there. Just like being a lawyer. Once you become a lawyer, you just a lawyer. You can go out here and make your money. But becoming a lawyer is hard. Becoming a successful content creator where you make a living doing it on a day-to-day basis is not easy. If you think it is, come try it, baby. So all you guys who talk shit about Big Low and Christy, y'all don't do nothing. Y'all don't do nothing. I want to see you do this shit and become successful at it. And then you come to me and you tell me that I'm lazy and I don't do nothing, because this is a whole vibe. And so, and not just content creator, we also run a business. Now, if you think that's easy, you try that too, because I've seen a lot of people try to run a brick and mortar and get shut down, right? Because they got a lot of overhead. Me and Christy been doing this for a year. We just started this anything season and it's very successful. If you think it's easy, let me see you do it. That's to you guys who call talking shit to me, because I get it all the time, especially around people around here. Y'all don't do nothing. It must be, no, people, it must be nice. Yes, it is nice, because we work very hard at what we do. We built a business and we built it from scratch. This ain't nothing nobody give us. Nobody gave me shit. I started doing this shit from what I was doing before. Okay. This shit was built from scratch. You understand what I'm saying? If you think it's easy and you think I'm lazy and you think I don't do shit but talk shit on the internet all day to make money, I don't care if you're 18 or 95 years old. If you think what I do is easy and that I want to see you do it. I want to see you get you a page on whatever platform you want to, build up the followers that we got. One that's 500,000 on Tennessee Soul Food LLC, another one here, Anything Season, a members group with 500,000 people in it. I want to see you build that up. I want to see you get monetized. I want to see you start bringing in that money. I want you to put your tax ID in there. And I want you to start doing this shit. And then you call me and you tell me how easy this shit is. Until then, keep doing what you do, and I'm going to do what I do. That's to the people. I'm talking to the people who come in my face all the time. You don't do nothing. All you do is sit back and talk on the internet all day. I want to see you do it. Do what I do, then call me. But see, you won't do that. You just gonna talk behind my back. That's all you gonna do. Because people call me all the time. I wonder how y'all do. I don't know. Look. Anyway, I'm finna go clean this fish. I got a lot of fish here, man. These some nice catfish, man. So I'm finna go. I'm gonna fillet these up, man. And I might come back on. But we're gonna be cooking tonight, man. We got a whole lot going on. So I appreciate you guys, man. And we'll see y'all soon. Somebody said I've been following y'all from the beginning. I know a lot of y'all been with us from the beginning. Back when we didn't have number 25 followers, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, it's been a rough ride, baby. It ain't all what you think it is, man. It's been a rough ride. But nothing that you do in life is successful unless you go through it, man. You know, anybody who got a college education, they ate beanie weenies. They might have it made now, but they ate beanie weenies. They ate romaine noodles. You know, they lived in dorms. They toughed it out. So you got to do what you got to do to get what you want in life. And it ain't easy always, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that go into doing something to be successful in anything you do. So it don't matter what you're doing. Just do it good, be consistent, and there's always a payoff at the end of it. That's the motivation I got for. So any of you guys who are trying to break in, because I get calls all the time from people, man. I've been doing Facebook for 10 years and I haven't been able to break through the algorithm. I hadn't been monetized. How did y'all do this so quick? I don't know. I just follow my spirit, baby. And if you follow your spirit, you'll find out what it is you got. It may not be social media. You may be good at being a nurse. You could be a teacher. Whatever it is that your spirit wants to do, follow your spirit, baby, and you'll never fail in life. With that said, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna clean these fish. We're gonna get prepared for the night. Christy gonna make this sweet potato pound cake. She gonna do a pot pie. Big Low finna clean these fish, put them in the freezer for some hard times. And we'll see y'all later, man. Y'all take it easy. This Big Low, Tennessee Soul. See y'all later.